My content is for 13 and up or adult collectors of the product. How good is this new D-Gear upgrade? Hello everyone, and before we continue with the video, subscribe to the channel with bell notifications on. And before I progress with the thing, this is the new D-Gear upgrade that comes from Gatling Dragon, the Dragon Gear, I guess. If you are wondering about any competitive viability on any of the parts that are relevant for Gatling Dragon, on my other channel, I pretty much have all the testing that needs to get done on there, so feel free to check it out. But I'll give it like a quick summary anyways in this one. So first of all, new gear, finally. So the one thing I want to address, and this is like a very like tricky thing to talk about, is actually going to be, before we even weigh it, so how they talk about it. So they say that you're not supposed to flip it, breaks it, whatever. We're going to get into that. I'm going to tell you why TT is just trying to fool you right now. But let me know your thoughts in the comments on D-Gear. Is there any videos you want to see with D-Gear in specific? You know, whatever you say in the comments, I'll see, and let me know your thoughts. So, since I've done all the testings, what are my thoughts on D-Gear? Hella good. Hella good. Now, first of all, get this little baby on the scale. Get this little rascal on the scale. So we're gonna get off. We're gonna see. So if I put D-Gear right here, weighs about 3.97. S-Gear is gonna weigh a lot more. Maybe you can get a D-Gear that's really, really heavy and is heavier than S-Gear, but whatever. So, oh, and also, let me get like the same disc. So obviously too, you still get a good amount of weight. So Nexus about, like, for an example, this one, 30.42, 34.39. Yeah, right? Like, still a good amount of weight. So we got to show the big difference between the two now. So first of all, in terms of shape, if we compare, for what I think of D-Gear, I think it's honestly solid, and I was really worried that it might just be a kind of whatever, but it does have some surprising use, you know. So as far as the shape goes and everything, I think the shape on this is fine. It's a lot more, so basically what it's really good at, stamina is very, very good. Compared to over, it does exceptionally well. And S-Gear, used for attack and fixed, even though you can't fix D-Gear because they say it's illegal, it still does do good enough. So those are the uses there. Now to really show off how D-Gear works now, we're going to already get the one I already put it on. So the idea with this is supposed to be bound. It's supposed to go like side to side, I guess. Bound. I'm doing air quotes because bound attack is not really that effective. It's kind of like, in a sense, a myth. Like, obviously it can work, but it's not that effective. Really, the gimmick reminds me so much of Chris Cygnus from Metal Fight, but they're trying to like emulate the Sting disc for the gimmick, I guess. Kind of whatever. Well, I mean, either way, stamina is really good on this thing, so I will take what I can get. I will take what I can get. I do want to do a small comparison to, you see how hard it is to get this in the fixed? They like put so much force in this. Just to show side by side. S-Gear is a little bit thicker. A lot more of like a jagged shape. This one, you know, a lot better of a shape. So that's why, of course, more stamina use. I do think for overall attack power, I still feel like I would prefer S-Gear, but D-Gear by no means is lacking, I would say. Not by too much anyways. So the next thing I want to actually show off is a very, I would say, like, important thing, which is now the fixed thing before we even get into the thing with Divine. So they claim all this breaking thing, whatever. Do you know how easy it is to put this in fixed? Okay, we're gonna see. Wow, let's see how long it takes. Let's see how long it takes me to do it. Okay, wow. So easy. Takes a few seconds, look at that. Pop right off. Just like that. We're gonna put it on another time. Put it on another time. Takes not even a few seconds to get this fixed. Now this is the illegal mode, right? Not legal. Now the thing is, if TAKARA TOMY is going to claim it breaks. I'm gonna tell you right now that this DMS gear takes a lot of force just to get it in the fixed position. And I have talked to people, and guess what? Yes, even their S gear, when they try to put it in fixed, there is some stress marks, whatever. So it is complete absurdity from TAKARA TOMY to go out and claim that. Why I think they're doing this, and it's fair enough why they're doing it, is because they wanted to advertise this, the little gimmick of the bound thing, right? And if they said, oh, it has the other mode like S gear, then I don't know, maybe they thought, oh no, we shouldn't. I don't think it is that big of a deal. I still, of course, think you'll probably get some stress marks on the thing. Maybe leaving it there or something, maybe. But I think TT just did it just to avoid it being too similar to S gear, which, to be honest, if it was virtually the same gimmick as free spin and fixed, I literally would not care. Or even just bound and fixed, like, come on, like, right? Now, the reason why I think fixed is more efficient is, for starters, it works a lot better for attack when it's fixed in that position, right? You get more solid hits for it, and generally just, there's more going for it. There's really little to no benefits to, like, the bound thing, right? That's pretty much all, like, the Beyblade talk now that we went through this. So the next thing I want to show is that, yes, you can also put this on All Might. Now, the reason why I was saying this, okay, so first of all, you can kind of get the bound thing going, but it's really awkward. Also, we need an All Might recolor. I need a blue one. Please, TAKARA TOMY. In the comments, I'm not saying anything, but what would you rather? I could do two, I guess, if that one gets attention. I think I'm just giving Gatling NXD, maybe? Or we could do Gatling on All Might plus D. Also, yes, if you are wondering, it's get a lot more of the gimmick. If I hold on, this, yeah. So the Sting DMS can now properly be emulated when it's like this, because the other way is just really weird, and you're probably not going to get it. But it doesn't really matter, right? It doesn't really matter. Let me get this normal again just to show. It is so easy to take off and really easy to put on. Honestly, it's easier than S gear, so either TT's capping or maybe there was some truth, and you can see there. Okay. Oh, do I have to? Nah, you know what? This is not really an All Might video. This is like a Nexus whatever video. Okay. So now we have our little friend Divine with our first Beyblade DLC upgrade. I coined that term, by the way, just so we're clear, so no one says I didn't. But yeah, we got our first upgrade. Hopefully the other ones make Divine stock a little bit more usable. I very much doubt to buy all the upgrades it'll be that good, maybe slightly better. Just to compare, this is my other Divine, where I basically have all the original upgrades on it. So far we're here. So far we're here. And just to get the scale. So this one's gonna be the main one. We're gonna keep on that forever now with that upgrade. It's at 66.9 grams, right? Very far from like the 87 whatever, right? It's got all the stuff on it. So hopefully the final weight is something interesting, I guess. And it feels so weird how they're doing the upgrades, because they originally did F gear and that was like on the blade, and then after how it progressed, it kind of felt more natural, because now it just feels weird. Because now if I show you the side profile on here, yeah, you know, it's kind of weird. Anyways, enough talking, do the battles, so we'll do it. Also, no high mode battles, because like it'll do terrible. So just slow mo battles. Alrighty, stadium set up. 3, 2, 1, go shoot. Very nice. So now it just goes up against all of DB/BU. Let's hope it does slightly better than its original performance against them all. Okay. Okay, you got OS for the first battle, so I think that's looking pretty good so far. Or just regular dynamite, alright? He's gotta be doing something, right? Okay. It's pretty much how I'm gonna handle lefts. Just hand spin it, doesn't really matter. It's not gonna have more stamina, I already know. One hit. All it needs is one hit. You know, at the very least, we can thank the D-Gear for allowing for some more guaranteed bigger hits, I guess. We're gonna let it go because that's a feat in itself. It somehow got out maneuvered by savior of all things. Because I mean, the next gear is A gear. So maybe then we'll get slightly better. Which I mean, you know, outside of Divine, it's still very useful to use because D gear. Come on, D-Gear, do something. Help it out. Perseus. Maybe we get some revenge, huh? Now someone's gonna say, why don't you just put it on the perfect Divine? Probably the best one it looks like. And then after we want to see Dangerous with it, I guess. Whatever. Alrighty, moving on. This. Alrighty, now we've got Prominence. It's a D-Gear can still hit, you know? It's got stamina and it can hit. Oh, wait, yes. The hell? How does that happen? Gatling. Even on like a battle like this, like we already know that Gatling is gonna win. Gatling is most certainly better than Divine for the stocks they're at right now. I've been damned. Okay. If it doesn't win again, I'm gonna do a full video, I swear to God. Yeah. At least also, maybe I should. Be a little bit weird, but I definitely can. Probably eventually. Alrighty, final thoughts. Is it an upgrade to Divine stock? Yes. Yes. Considering that it had to basically upgrade absolute nothingness, I would say that if for whatever reason you want to use Divine, you got an upgrade right here. So I think for the first portion, really just going over and delving into the effectiveness that I think of it, and now for the other half of just seeing battles, I think overall, Gatling is definitely not something you want to pass out on, which this is the segue to the sword plug, but it actually is based because I'm actually going to have information that I'm basing this on. Alright, so the Dragon Core is good. Good stamina, like really at the top for right spin stamina. Gatling Blade, at best, like, over Nexus plus S extreme dash or quick dash for attack, I guess, unlike Perseus or Belial too. Karma, obviously no. Charged Metal Dash, obviously no. D-Gear, big yes, so there's at least value in the purchase, and it's something actually that's worth getting, so I can actually say that. So now that I can segue into the store, we've been shipping out our orders for our customers for Gatling Dragon, and we're doing our best to make sure everything is sent. So please check out our store. We should have Gatling Dragon. If we don't have Gatling Dragon, then we have Xiphoid Excalibur, and we have other stuff. It is an optional way to support the channel. And thank you for watching. Have an awesome and amazing day. Let me know your thoughts, and bye.